What's up, guys? It's Sion, and I'm back, and this is another episode of the MMO show. This week, we're going to talk about the games I'm most looking forward to. Now, you're looking at Monster Hunter Online right now, and it is one of those games that I'm looking forward to. However, it has an English patch coming, so I'm actually going to be playing this a whole lot more. You're going to see it on the channel. I'm going to start all over with the English patch, and I'm going to put it up. It's going to be a Let's Play. So if you guys like the channel, please give me a like, and the sub helps out, lets everybody know where the video's at and how everything is going to go. So we're going to have 5 games today, 5 overall, that are going to be the ones that I want to actually see and have out there. Some of them you can already play now, so you don't have to actually wait for that, but I'm going to actually mention them because they were worth mentioning. It's just stuff that I feel is going to be extremely fun for me. Doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to agree with you. It might be stuff that you'd be like, I ain't worried about that. Who the hell cares about that game? Or it might be something that you wasn't even thinking about. But the first game up is going to be Albion Online. Now, Albion is going to be one of my games to play, but it has a big what if. The what if for me with this game is if they speed up trade skills, which they have, and if they speed up the manner of fighting. Like, I want to have good PvE. If I can get Diablo-like PvE in this game, I've said it before, and I said it actually to the devs in this game, if I can get Diablo-like PvE in this game will be awesome. Because the base game, the way it is right now, with the PvP, the way that the player crafting system is, and that everything is just all player made and just from scratch. Like, you can get anything in the game from scratch. Like, as long as you earn it up there and get yourself strong enough, you can do it. You can do it straight up from scratch, and that's awesome. It can be played on mobile, it can be played on tablet, it can be played on PC, and I don't think console. Probably not, but this game is going to be awesome. If I get that PvE that I desire like that, it's going to be one of those games. The next one is rather obvious, and that's Lost Ark. Lost Ark is looking ridiculously good. Now, I was a little bit put off when they had said that, hey, you know, it's like Diablo, but it's going to be a little bit MOBA too. I was like, what? But then I started playing Heroes of the Storm recently, so the action that is involved in this game and the cinematics that are involved in this game, so if it's a little bit MOBA, man, I don't care. As long as I get to run around and be badass like that and look at stuff like this and just fight bosses like this. Some of these bosses, I kind of like, you know, they have the Tree of Savior out now, which you're going to see me actually playing Tree of Savior too. You're going to see me streaming it this weekend. That and Salt and Sanctuary. Look out for both of those. Those are both going to be streamed. I think I'm going to have a Let's Play on both of those. I'm going to start doing Let's Plays more like I did on my older channel. I stopped doing it, but that's coming back, and I'm definitely going to have one on Lost Ark. You come on, man. You know that's going to happen. Like, look at this fighting. Why wouldn't you do that? Anyway, next up is No Man's Sky. Now, No Man's Sky is one of those games that you can literally get lost in. You can literally get lost because that's how big the universe is in this game. And I want a game like that. I want a game where I can go somewhere and never see something that I've seen before. I could go off in a direction and say, you know what, I'm going this direction. I'm going to explore, or I'm going to be badass, start fighting pirates, as you can see right there. I want something like that. I want to be able to go to a planet, like pretty much like you see here, like go to this planet and just run around the planet and be like, damn, look what I found. Look at the resources on this planet. Let's look around and see how badass we could be. Maybe I could learn the language. Maybe I could find some new gear that I haven't found before. You know, anything is possible in this type of game, and I'm looking forward to it. It's gonna be one of those games that you can spend so much time in. That's just awesome. Now, next up, we have Crowfall. I've showed this plenty of times on my channel. I have about maybe 5 or 6 videos on it. But what excites me about Crowfall is the way that the system works in this. The PvE system. I don't think I explained it that much before, but the PvE system in this is like you're basically put into a world, and that world is going to play out. When the world finally plays out and ends, you take your character that you made and that you got stronger to the new world. So the new world refreshes, and then everybody has to restart and do their whole little thing over again. But I like that. I like that's refreshing. That, like, it's a whole different story. Maybe something different will happen. Maybe a different guild will do something different. Maybe a different world event will happen a little bit differently. Maybe you come in and you get this rare, like this is some rare loot or a boss or something that you never seen before. I like stuff that's random, where it doesn't feel that you have to do the same crap all over again. I hope it's like that. I pray it's like that. And if it is, they will have my money. Straight up. So next up I want to show you is Revelations Online. Again, this is a game that you've seen plenty of time on my channel, but the reason why I'm showing this last is because now that they have announced it, West, and now they're ramping up. They're ramping up. Like, look at that character. Like, this character alone, I'm just like, I have so much fun with this character. And I'm really hoping, because said that there was going to be English patch for this. I'm hoping somebody does it, but probably it won't happen now because it's going to be coming West. So I'm just going to have to wait and play it as is right now. But I just have so much fun with this game, is being like a Blade and Soul clone, that, you know, hey man, if it's going to be a clone, but actually be a little bit better in my opinion than Blade and Soul, be a clone. So I ain't mad. Like, you know, like, look, this whole fight right here with this little crab right here, it looks cheesy, but it was fun. Especially with that particular character, I was putting work in. Look at that crab getting work. Look at the fighting overall. With this class alone, you can switch up your stance, be 3 sword, be 1 sword, be big ass buster sword. It's a good game. So back on my final topic now of what games am I looking forward to, and back to Monster Hunter. You guys, people are really hard on Monster Hunter, but it's a really good game. Like, it's a really good game. It's very strategic, and in the terms of fighting, you have to understand fighting different bosses and what weapon you can use to beat up on the boss. Like, sometimes you can knock parts off the boss with like a hammer or something like that. Sometimes you can cut claws or something off, and it just works out a whole lot better for you. And you see, I just like fighting things like that. Like, you see, he just was like all on the ground, shaking around and getting all jacked up like that. Like, I just like the physics of all that type of stuff. And there's a lot of good games coming. So this year isn't going to be that bad. Last year I think wasn't that great, but this year isn't going to be that bad. So maybe it's a sign of the turnaround. I don't want to get too happy because some of this stuff might come out and suck. Then my video will be up and will be man, but Science said this is going to be a good year and it sucks. So Science doesn't know what the hell he's talking about. So I'm like, oh my god, like face palming and stuff. But I hope you enjoyed the video. Once again, like and subscribe if you liked the video. Drop me a comment. Let me know what games you are looking for in the comment section below. And I will see you soon. Be legendary and peace. Appreciate everybody who stops by and watches my channel. So if you'd like to see more of my videos, you can click the top right end card and see more of my videos on the playlist. Or you can click the bottom right and subscribe to the channel. Once again, one love and thanks for stopping by. Peace.